You may think the town of Weed, California is known for one thing. You may think that there's only one thing sold here. And you may think that the residents of Weed, California like to capitalize on their home's distinctive name.
We love weed a lot.
Well, in a way, some of what I did say is true. But believe it or not, Weed, California wasn't always known for its marijuana. Before the dispensaries and the souvenir shops, Weed, California looked like this.
So the town really got its start in about 1901.
It was logging, not grass, that put this lumber-rich mountain town on the map, and it's all thanks to this guy.
That's Abner Weed, founder of the town.
Historian Larry Blankenship is one of the volunteers here at the Weed History Museum, and he knows a thing or two about Mr. Abner Weed.
He actually came out here from Maine. He had been a lumberman back there and settled here, and he also had a mill over in Truckee.
At the time, there were several lumber mills in California, but Abner recognized that this part of Siskiyou County had something special.
And the guy that named Chicago the Windy City never lived in Weed.
Wind was really valuable in lumber mills back then. That's because wind helped speed up the curing process and dry out the freshly cut wet lumber.
They were processing about 75 million board feet of pine a year.
For those of you who are not familiar with the lumber industry, that's a lot of wood. Abner's mill would eventually become the largest producer of lumber in the nation, but chances are you probably wouldn't see him swinging an axe. He's a dapper-looking guy.
Yeah, I think that's why he wanted to get into politics.
Abner Weed's real passion was politics. He was one of the first board of supervisors for Siskiyou County. Then he won the Senate race for California. Unfortunately, he didn't get a chance to make much impact.
And like I said, he died before he could go any further because he died in a flu epidemic.
Abner died in 1917, but his legacy lives on in the town of Weed. You'll find a statue of him outside City Hall, and there's a number of dedications to him that remind visitors that there's a lot more to Weed, California.
Weed, it's a town, not an ingredient. And I love it.
From the lumber-rich mountains of Weed, California, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.